On their wedding day, his wife falsely accused him of assault and personally sent him to prison right after she forced him to sign the divorce papers and demanded the new house be transferred to her name. Everything had been part of her plan, but the man not only agreed to the divorce on the spot, he also offered her the house and all his savings. Then he signed the agreement without hesitation. The wife thought he had gone mad, but still arrogantly told him to repent in prison, and left proudly with her first love, not knowing she had fallen into his trap, because in his previous life, he had been framed by her on their wedding night, with no evidence to clear his name. He was sent to prison, and she even had him beaten to death. Maybe heaven had mercy on him, because he was reborn. On the very day she accused him, his parents anxiously urged him to prove his innocence, saying they were married, and physical contact was normal. The neighbors also believed in his character, but then the wife suddenly revealed scars on her arm, shouting it was proof he forced her. While everyone was talking, the man suddenly admitted the crime, and was immediately taken away by the police. His parents rushed after him, asking why he confessed to something he didn't do, but the man only bowed his head and said he must accept punishment for his mistakes. Seeing the wife openly getting close to her first love, the mother scolded her for being shameless, saying she was still the man's wife, but the wife boldly demanded a divorce, and threw the agreement at him, forcing him to sign. It turned out they had a prenup, where all property would go to her after divorce. The father finally realized the marriage had been a setup. He told the man not to agree, but before he could finish, he was punched to the ground by her first love. The wife then threatened the man to sign immediately, or she would livestream the false accusation. The man didn't hesitate. He agreed and gave her everything. The wife looked confused, but the man gently said he only hoped she could live well after leaving him. Then he signed the papers. His parents furiously called him a fool. After signing, he asked the first love to take good care of her, but it was all part of his plan to gather evidence and take her down. His parents later went to her, asking for the $300,000 dowry back, but she forced them to kneel and confess their son's so-called crime before she would return the money. Left with no choice, they agreed. After doing what she said and being filmed, the wife still refused to return the money, then arrogantly declared she wanted the man to rot in prison and planned to livestream the court trial, but she had no idea. Everything she did and said had been secretly recorded, and the parents' visit was just to get the audio. The next day the father gave the recording to the man to expose her crimes. He asked the police how his parents got injured. They angrily told how they were humiliated and beaten, and revealed she had been intimate with her first love in the new house before the trial even began. The wife went live to accuse him again, claiming she had been assaulted during the marriage, and showed off the scars on her arm. She even arranged for her relatives to fake testimonies, accusing the man of threats and violence, saying he and his family forced her out with nothing, and threatened her life over the dowry. As her lies spread, everyone turned against the man, just as he had planned. When he appeared in court, she secretly ordered her relatives to attack him. They demanded he be sentenced to death. Hearing this, the judge announced a 10-year sentence, but the man immediately raised an objection.